What's up, guys? Keitora YYC in the house, back with another video. And today we're going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to be doing paint touch-ups. So if you guys remember from my oil change video, there's a bit of damage and rusting here. So today what we're going to do is we're going to be touching that up. So let me show you what I'm going to be using today. And as always, I'll have a link in the description for every single thing here, or something very similar to it, so don't you guys worry. So we're going to need some multi-purpose cleaner and degreaser, or all-purpose cleaner, kind of to prep that spot for every coat of paint or whatever that we put on there. And then for that surface rust, we're going to use some sort of iron fallout remover or fallout remover or something like that. And then for the rusted spot, before we get to paint it, we're going to use some sort of rust converter or rust remover. I got this gelled one that we can brush on. We'll see how it goes. And then for the actual touch-up paint itself, I'm going to use this kit from Scratches Happen, and this is pretty dope. So they give you an assortment of brushes here. So we've got toothpicks, they're really small dabber, and then a brush, which is going to be perfect for us. And then we have a bottle of primer, bottle of clear coat, and then the actual paint itself. So here's the paint code for the Suzuki Keitora DA63T 26U, and we'll shake it up and we'll use that. And look at that, they even give you a pair of gloves. So I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I got the blow dryer too, just to see if I can dry off some spots. And yeah, we're gonna be touching this up. So a bit of a different video today, but it should be interesting. So first step, I'm going to prep that spot. I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So a bit more of the close-up of the damage here. So we've got some surface rust. Hopefully the fallout remover will take care of that. Not too much flaking, so that's good. So yeah, we're going to clean this up. We'll hit it with some all-purpose cleaner. Then we'll hit it with that rust remover, and then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to clean it up and prep it again for the touch-up. And then we're going to do primer, paint, and clear coat, and probably a couple layers of those. And you can't see it here, but we do actually have some rust and damage on the inside as well. I've got the handy mirror here, so hopefully. So yeah, you can see right there. So we've got some rust and damage on the inside as well. And we'll be taking care of that as well. This is going to be harder to show you on camera. But yeah, step one, let's clean this area and let's prep it for the rust remover. Alright guys, so step one, we're going to take this multi-purpose cleaner and degreaser. I'm going to spray it on here and prep this for the rust converter. So instructions on this is you spray it on, leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes, and then rinse it off with water. So let's take care of that. Alright guys, so washed all the all-purpose cleaner off, and then next we're going to try and remove some of this surface rust. I'm going to use the iron fallout remover. So I'm just following the instructions on this bottle. Whichever one you get, follow the instructions for yours, but on mine you spray it on a wet surface, let it dwell for 5 minutes, wipe it, let it dwell for another 5 minutes, and then rinse it off. So let's go ahead and try that. Alright guys, we're just about halfway letting the fallout remover do its thing. I just wiped it down. Have to wait another 5 minutes. But this is crazy, man. Like, most of the surface rust is already gone. As you can remember, there was some rust on the surface here. And yeah, the iron reaction kicked in almost right away. You see all that purple. That's all the iron and rust that's kind of coming off. So in about 5 more minutes, I'm gonna spray this with water again. And I didn't wipe it down too much, but I'll probably just hit it with another blast to get rid of all the surface rust. But wow, guys, like, I don't even think I need to do the rust remover, because this really took care of most of that. But I'm gonna hit it with the rust remover anyway, so don't worry. Anyways, gonna rinse that off, apply another coat. So yeah, stick around. Alright guys, so that's after 2 applications of the fallout remover. I have to say I'm very impressed by it. Did a real good job. I think majority, if not all, of the surface rust is gone. And as you can see here, these light spots, it's actually almost removed the rust completely. So like I said before, you know, I think this is going to work hand in hand with the rust remover or rust converter. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to dry this off. Going to apply a coat of this rust remover and see how that goes. And then after that, I'm going to hit it with some more APC, make sure the surface is clean and dry. And then we're going to start with the paint. But yeah, stay tuned, and we're going to put on the rust converter next. Alright guys, so I got some rust remover gel here in a special container sponsored by Gatorade, and then I've got my little brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this to all of the exposed metal here, let it dry for 10 minutes, and then rinse it off. And yeah, it looks like the fallout remover actually took care of most of the rust. But yeah, let's see how the rust remover does, and we'll see if I can get away with just 1 coat. I think I might be able to. If not, I'll apply 2 or more, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so this is the result after 3 applications of the rust remover. I stopped because after the 3rd application I really didn't see any difference. But as you can see, I did a pretty good job here. Almost can see entirely bare metal. So I think in terms of surface prep, we're really good to go now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a coat of primer, 1 coat of primer. Going to wait for that to dry. Then I'm going to apply about 2 to 3 coats of paint. Gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna apply a coat of clear coat, and then we should be good to go. So once again, I'm gonna be using the kit from Scratch Happens, and we'll go over that right now. Alright guys, so this is what I'm gonna use for the touch-up paint. So once again, gonna apply a nice coat of primer, gonna let that dry. Then after that, gonna put on 3 coats of the paint, letting that dry in between coats. And then once that's dry, I'm gonna apply clear coat. And then for each bottle, I'm just gonna use the instructions that it came with. And then once again, we have the toothpick, the really small dabber, and the brush. So I think for the paint and everything, I'm actually going to try the dabber. The brush is good, but I think it's better for slightly bigger areas. And if you guys recall, in my damage, it's actually quite a thin area of damage. So I'm going to try the little white dabber here, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so that's the coat of primer. Let it dry for 15 minutes. I put it on pretty thick. The point here is to seal it up more than make it look nice, just because where it is. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply 3 coats of paint, wait 15 minutes between each coat. And as you can see, there's little hairline paint cracks here. I didn't really know what to do with those. I don't think I can really fill them in with primer. So what I'm going to try and do is with the toothpick, I'm going to try and see if I can get these cracks to suck up some paint. I'm going to try that, but yeah, let's apply 3 coats of paint. Wait 15 minutes between coats for it to dry, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so that is 3 coats of paint. Not the smoothest application, but once again the purpose here is to seal the surface. And the color match is absolutely phenomenal, so big shout out to Scratches Happen kit for the color match. Absolutely spot on. And now what I'm going to do, since I gave this half an hour to dry, is I'm going to apply a coat of clear coat, and then we should be good to go. And I'm going to give that clear coat, a full 24 hours plus to dry. And then at the very end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a nice coat of spray wax to this whole area. Just because, after all of the cleaning and fallout remover and the degreasers, just got to make sure this whole surface is protected. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. So let's apply a coat of clear. We'll give that about half an hour to dry, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's the spot all touched up with some clear coat. And yeah, we'll put a before and after here up on the screen just so you can see. And yeah, the primary goal was to, you know, eliminate and stop the spread of rust and seal it all up, and I think we did that. So yeah, as you can see, once again, not the cleanest job here, but I did apply the coats pretty thick, but the color match is perfect. And yeah, I mean, primary goal was just to seal it up. So as you can see, if we step away, and I got it on the ramp right now, yeah, I mean, no one's gonna be looking down there. But yeah, see now, like you can't even tell from here, and I'm about a meter out. So yeah, that's perfect. And I got some other spots around. Same thing happened on this side, although very minor. And then I've just got a bit of touch-ups to take care of on some of the hinges and things like that. But yeah, it's looking good. So you know, a little different from my usual content. And special shout out to body guys, because I don't know, man, they're just completely different beasts. You know, I can wrench all day, but I don't know if I could do this paint touch-up stuff all day. But anyways, as always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.